Welcome or welcome back to Journey to Peace with me. If this is your first time stopping by, I appreciate you for clicking on this video. If you are an old subscriber, I appreciate you for coming on back. If you are not already subscribed, go ahead and do so by hitting that button down below, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you are notified whenever I post a video. I got this video topic from Frugal Chic Life, and it is how did 2020 change my finances? I took some notes, so you'll see me looking down, but this is what happened in 2020. We're in August, almost September. Can y'all believe that? This year is pretty much over. But 2020 has given us so many surprises and has shaped and changed our life and has really given us a new normal. So this is what it's done for us. 2020 has caused me to be able to work from home. I am blessed to be able to do that because if you don't know, I am an attorney. I work for a government agency, and so my agency basically sent everyone home since March, and I have been able to continue working from home since then. What that means is that because I'm home, one, my electricity bill definitely higher. Definitely. Two, grocery bill definitely higher. Definitely. These kids, if you don't know, I have 3 children and a husband. And so my 3 children are not using their in-school stomachs. They have been using their at-home summer vacation stomach since March. And they've been asking for a bunch of snacks, going through food, going through juice, going through pretty much everything. So our $250 week or pay weekly budget for groceries has been getting maxed out. Typically on this channel, you'll see that we have money left over, and whatever happens with that money, at the end of the pay period, it goes into a different sinking fund. But pretty much since March, there's nothing left at the end of the pay period because I've had to buy extra at Aldi's, had to buy extra at Walmart, Target, what have you. But I'm okay because everyone's home, we're safe. Mommy has been cafeteria manager since March. I don't like it. But what has saved me some is fasting. If you all know that I have been fasting, I've been fasting since about May. The downside to that is I don't necessarily cook all the time when I'm fasting. For some reason, my mindset is concerned about me only, and that I'm not eating today, so no one else has to eat until they remind me, Mommy, I'm hungry. And so we'll get something made after that. But 2020 has also changed me in the sense that I have lost weight since May. I started the fasting, and so fasting has helped decrease my restaurant budget. So my restaurant budget is $50 every pay period just for me to eat while I'm at work. Because I'm home, I'm not eating out. Because I'm fasting, I'm not eating out. So I've been saving that. All right, speaking of saving, I've been saving some money. How, do you say? Well, being blessed to work from home and school being out means there are no aftercare bills because Mommy and Daddy, we're it. We're aftercare, we're before care, we're during care. We are parents all day long. This time has shown us how little time we spent with our children. And so this time has given us the benefit of that. But also with that benefit is saving the $150 every pay period that we were spending on the littles for aftercare, and then the $50 every pay period for my oldest for her aftercare. So that's $200 every pay period that we're saving, which comes out to $400 for the month. In the beginning, from March till about June, we were putting that money into the home repair fund. And then from there, when school was supposed to be out, up until I think last pay period, we were putting it into the school fund so that we had money to be able to buy their back to school stuff, which we will still do our back to school haul, quarantine version. digital learning version if you all are interested in that. So we have saved that money. And because we've saved that money into the home repair fund, we have been able to beef up that fund so that we can buy our air conditioner, because y'all know we've been talking about this for about a year now, that we're gonna have to replace their air conditioner fund. So in the previous video of our budget video, I told you we have about $2,500 or so in that account now. So we're doing pretty good on that. Also with saving money, I haven't been traveling anywhere really. So we've been saving money on gas. My gas budget is $175 every pay period. So I've been able to save that. And that helped me fix my car. I did have to do was a repair for my air conditioner because I was driving a very expensive hoopty recently because it just kept breaking down on us. My little ones didn't understand why I just went and buy a new car because they were tired of breaking down on the side of the road. They were really embarrassed that we broke down at Chick-fil-A in the parking lot. But it's fixed, and that is due in part because I haven't had to spend that gas money, and so I was able to save that money there. What else we have been able to do is increase the emergency fund. That was something that I realized at the beginning of this pandemic that $1,000 just wasn't enough in the baby emergency fund. And I have been a Dave Ramsey follower, but I have also talked about why I altered Dave Ramsey's plan and how I altered it for me. And so when the pandemic hit, that let us know that $1,000 is not enough. And many people realize that $1,000 just isn't enough, even in the baby emergency fund stage while you're still trying to pay off your debt. And so what I decided to do was to get us a month ahead and start saving so that we had a month worth of expenses in a savings account just in case something happened, and we could still be able to at least get through a month and find new employment if we had to during that time period. So I've increased our emergency fund. The goal is to have $5,000 in that account by the end of the year. We are on our way there, and we're on our way there because I've been able to figure out how much I need to be able to put into that emergency fund every pay period to make sure we are there. So every pay period, $186 goes into the emergency fund. That is enough to get us to the $5,000. Also, what 2020 has done for me is it made me figure out some DIY beauty. So my oldest daughter and I have been working on, what is it called? Polygel.
Polygel.
I think that's what it is. Polygel. So we bought a kit from Amazon, and she has had better luck with it than I have because she's been using the little nail piece that comes with it. The dual form is what it's called. I don't use it. I just put the little gel stuff on my fingers and just, like go with the shape of my nail. She wants length in the stiletto things. I think that's what they're called. But we have been figuring that out. I figured out how to pluck my eyebrows so that I can do my own shaping. Tried Big Girl the other night. She didn't like it. She said it hurt. But I've learned how to do that. I did not do eyelashes, although I think I kind of want to do them now. But I figured out how to be able to maintain myself at home when we were forced to do so. Luckily for me, I'm pretty low maintenance when it comes to feminine things like nails and makeup and hair and all that stuff. My oldest, not so much. Like, I don't understand where I got this girly girl from because I was a tomboy all my life. Like, the fact that I can put on makeup right now and look pretty decent, like, that is a shocker to everyone who knew me growing up. The fact that my hair looks decent, complete shocker. But I attribute that to YouTube from 2009 or so going forward, teaching me what to do with my natural hair. By the way, shout out to y'all who went natural before there was this trend of going natural. I've been natural since 2007, when things weren't popping and we didn't have a bunch of tutorials on the YouTube or on the Instagram telling us what to do with our hair, and we had folks looking at us like, you gonna comb your hair? When you gonna get ready? He's like, hey, I am ready. You know, my first wash and go, it was a no, but I'm so much better at it now. All right, so what else 2020 has done for me is it has helped me figure out how to save for retirement. Granted, I'm not doing a whole lot, but I'm doing better than I was. So how much am I doing? $50 a month. And I know you're thinking like, chick, $50, that's not a whole lot. It's not, but it ain't zero, right? And so I realized that I am 35. I have maybe 25 to 30 years before I retire. I love what I do, so I don't know if I'm going to ever retire completely and sit down somewhere, but 25 to 30 years left, and we need some money to retire, because I looked at my retirement fund. You guys know I'm in Florida because I'm a government agency. It's I work under FRS, which is the Florida Retirement System, and because of that, I am required to contribute 3% of my salary to my retirement fund every pay period, right? And so because I contribute 3%, the Florida also contributes 3.5%. So 6.5% of my salary goes into retirement every pay period. But guess how much is in that account? After 10 years, this is like so shameful, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, yeah, y'all know I give it to y'all raw. Sorry, there's some beeping happening in the background. It's outside. But anyway, so after 10 years, there is $79,000 in my account, my retirement fund. And so I figured I needed to increase that a little bit right now, and then increase as I can after I start paying some things off. But the reason why I started to do this IRA account that you hear me talk about in my budget videos and the Stuffing Sunday videos is because the FRS system gave me a number of how much it would pay me monthly when I retire. That number is $343 every month. That is slightly more than our current grocery budget. It's basically my gas budget for the month. So your girl needs to get on it, get some retirement funds. And so this is what I'm doing. I went ahead and started investing that $50 a month back in March when the market was down. And so now the market is picking back up. I am in a better place than I was before, and that'll help me with trying to figure this out. All right, so that's what 2020 has done for me. Also, I see 2020 being able to get me out of my city, my Capital One card. So I paid off my city card. I'm on my way to paying off my Capital One card. I'll be done with that by the end of the year. And what I will have left is my car payment and my student loan payment. The goal for 2020 when I started was to be done with everything. And that is because when we started 2020, I did not have the 2 credit cards that I have now, and that happened as a result of some damage to my townhouse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just click through some other videos, and I talked about it toward like January, February of the year. But that's it for 2020. What has 2020 done for you? And I am tagging Budgeting D so that she can do this video too, and I'm going to link Frugal Chic Life video in the description box. If you click on the video and you go over there, tell her I sent you over there. All right, I hope you guys like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you made it this far in the video and you aren't already. I mean, why not? Let's get these numbers up. All right, see y'all in the next one, and until next time, journey on.